Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Edwin Sifuna, the Secretary General of ODM, aliamua kuambia Ruto sympathizers kwamba hata kama ODM itasupport William Ruto, wanaenda kuanguka. Edwin Sifuna anasema hata kama ni ODM wao watasupport William Ruto, they are going to lose this battle. As I was trying to understand, Edwin Sifuna and some individuals in ODM, they believe wanaenda to play a big role to ensure William Ruto is going to be elected. But remember, it is shocking that the Secretary General of ODM, Edwin Sifuna, is coming out to say hii watu wanasema sijui tunaenda kupush William Ruto kushinda hii 2027 ni upusi tupu. Wasupport William Ruto ama wasupport 2027 watalose pamoja na William Ruto, and it is not going to be easy. Listen to Edwin Sifuna.
We will lose the election with Ruto even if we supported him as ODM. I am very clear in my mind, because the people are clear in their minds on what a government is supposed to do. And for as long as you're not addressing those things, it doesn't matter. We lost an election with 26 parties. I remember I've said it here on this show, Manzo. Even the logistics of just sitting the principals here was a problem. We had, in one county, you have 3 principals. One county like Meru, you remember we had Kraitu Murungi, we had Munya, the whole of them are principals. But we still came up short. That tells you that if you don't deliver on your promises, if institutions such as the Catholic Church are calling you out for a culture of lies, you have unkept promises, you are kidnapping young people, I am telling you it doesn't matter who supports you. Okay. You will still lose it.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. Please, as you watch, consider liking this video. Thank you so much for the like. Now, as if the statement of Edwin Sifuna is not enough, Tom Ojienda is coming out trying to attack Edwin Sifuna live on camera. That let Edwin Sifuna asema yenye anasema, but 2027 Kenya wanajua wanaenda kupewa direction to support William Samoei Ruto. And even citing that, Raila Odinga is going to be the AU chair. And then Raila Odinga is automatically going to tell his supporters that the way to go is to support William Ruto. Listen to Tom Ojienda.
And I will tell you this, that Senator Sifuna will be advised by the party leadership.
Ojienda,
yes, confirm that he will be advised. He will be advised by Honorable Raila Odinga that, and I'm sure on 28th of February this year, Raila Odinga will become the CEO of the African Union Commission, AUC. He will win the election. He'll move to Addis Ababa. I will remain here with Sifuna here as the SG
to deal with him.
And he will be advised that the way we are going in 2027 is support President Ruto for a second term. ODM will be a major player. I think the coalition agreement may include a possibility of having a deputy president from ODM. I think then we can have position shared between ODM and UDA for 2027.
What happens if
that will be working? That will be Professor Kithure Kindiki, of course, is squarely in government. I think that will be a negotiation that will happen at the point, because there are various. Government is big, Trevor, and there'll be arrangements that will drop from work around, and they can deal with.
So who in ODM now that you're in the prediction mode?
No. Let me tell you this: 2027 is a different ballgame. UDA, ODM will form a coalition. They'll agree on the structure. The structure will include a cabinet secretary, a prime cabinet secretary, of course, and a chief cabinet secretary. All the framework will ensure that there's inclusivity. But there's one possibility, Trevor, that I will also speak to this morning. That there's a possibility, and Sifuna has prophesied, that when a party like ODM Kenya or Wiper is in the state that it is in, where it is seeking out partners. It's like a partner, it's like a spinster.
People are looking
and so the possibility that you could easily come into government is real. That you don't be surprised, Trevor, if in a few months Kalonzo Musyoka joins government. Do not be surprised.
So then, Edwin Sifuna was so elaborate and robust on what is likely to happen, which, when you look at the Ruto sympathizers, they are not agreeing with what Sifuna is saying, you know. Because Edwin Sifuna on his side is saying, as the Secretary General of ODM, the big mistake will be them to join William Ruto for the 2027 general election. Are you getting it? So then, Akina Ojienda and some individuals who believe that William Ruto is automatically going to be re-elected because Raila Odinga is going to win, number two, the supporters of Raila Odinga are going to support William Ruto. And that is the argument that some individuals are having. So I want you also to listen to more details, how Edwin Sifuna is trying to elaborate this.
I want to know the position of a party on matters to do with coalition buildings and what is going to happen. There's only one voice you listen to because the constitution of the party, which I know from front to end, places that responsibility in the party leader. Listen to what Raila Odinga is saying. Raila Odinga has left specific and clear instructions to all of us, including some of the people who are speaking there, that first of all, ODM must retain its identity as a political party. Number two, that we have not given up the quest to acquire power. Otherwise, you fold up your party and go. Political parties exist for the sole purpose of winning power through democratic means. Every single time since ODM was formed, we are celebrating 20 years this year since this party was formed. Every single election, ODM has run a candidate for president, and it's not going to be different. So these colleagues of mine, some of them in parliament, some of them outside parliament, have, you know, freedom of speech, like I said. Let everybody air their views. And sometimes they want to placate the president. I remember in one of those meetings, I think it was Taita Taveta, Junet himself said, it is his mouth, it is his politics. It's fine. It's good he said that. The position of the party on coalitions is given by the party leader. And he will bring whatever proposals for 2022. I remember, Manzo, when we were having those discussions on forming NASA, those discussions were happening between the party leaders. You understand? And after an agreement was reached, I remember sitting with your Secretary General in a line like this. We were like 26 SGs when we were signing the NASA coalition agreement in KICC. I have not signed any agreement, and I can speak authoritatively. There is no agreement between ODM and UDA about 2027. And I'm telling you, Trevor, I've said on this show, and I will repeat it. If you are unpopular, it doesn't matter how many leaders you bring around you. We will lose the election with Ruto, even if we supported him as ODM. I am very clear in my mind, because the people are clear in their minds on what a government is supposed to do. And for as long as you're not addressing those things, it doesn't matter. We lost an election with 26 parties. I remember I've said it here on this show, Manzo. Even the logistics of just sitting the principals here was a problem. We had, in one county, you have 3 principals. One county, like Meru, you remember we had Kraitu Murungi, we had Munya, the whole of them are principals. But we still came up short. That tells you that if you don't deliver on your promises, if institutions such as the Catholic Church are calling you out for a culture of lies, you have unkept promises, you are kidnapping young people, I am telling you, it doesn't matter who supports you. Okay. You will still lose the election.
All right.
So for me, these leaders that are speaking, let them exercise their freedom of speech. Because at the end of the day, ODM is a democratic party. Okay. People are allowed to express themselves.
So you're not taking Ojienda's invite when he says you joined him in government?
No. Ojienda knows. Ojienda knows my position on this issue. First of all, as a member of parliament, I have said, when you are elected into parliament, you are a member of government as a member of an arm of government. And we are the people who cede our own power to the executive. Okay. When Ojienda goes to prostrate himself before the head of state at the State House, so that he can get Mamboleo Muhoroni Road done, and yet he knows the people of Muhoroni pay taxes. You don't need to do that. Okay. You don't need to be friends.
All right.
Leave alone even Edwin Sifuna. I've always opined in this channel, and I've said many times, that come 2027, not even the church will rescue William Ruto. Not even ODM will rescue William Ruto. Not even Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta will rescue William Ruto. It is going to be a battle that William Ruto has never seen before. It is going to be a battle that William Ruto is likely not to redeem himself. Already, it is beyond repair. Because even as you speak, you can see the majority are quiet. But if you go keenly or silently, go and try and ask them if they are supporting William Ruto. They will tell you, no, hii mtu tunangoja tu 2027. Wasichukue, let them not take this for granted. Our silence, you know. Tukinyamaza, tumenyamaza tu, lakini tunajua nini tunafanya. You know. So it is going to be so hectic to William Ruto. So hii watu wanawadanganya, sijui akina Ojienda anasema itakuwa automatic ODM ita make William Ruto kwa president. It is not going to be so. That is according to Edwin Sifuna, not me. It is according to Edwin Sifuna, who is the Secretary General of ODM. Then what will you say? Watafukuza Edwin Sifuna kuwa secretary? Kwa sababu nao Ojienda is saying, itafika pale mbele sasa Raila ako Addis Ababa. Hao ndio watabaki wakimenyana hapa chini. Does it mean that after Raila Odinga ameenda, wanataka kutoa Edwin Sifuna kuweka mtu yao? Kwa sababu Edwin Sifuna anasema hawajaandika coalition agreement yeyote. Hawajaandika any agreement. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till we meet in another video.